Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to DYOR Live. My name's Tom, otherwise known as Striking here in the digital media universe. So glad to be hosting another show, a special Friday episode of DYOR Live here. Quick show before our full rant Friday. Bitcoin is pushing up at $100,000. We wanted to give it a shot to do it while we're on the air and get you guys to celebrate in the party with us. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host Pedro Garcia in the house. We're going to skip the business and just get right to sharing, liking, and doing everything and talking about Bitcoin. Pedro, what is Bitcoin doing right now?
Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. And by the way, buddy, did you already reach out to the Rumble crew to let them know we're live?
I did do that.
Awesome. That is awesome. Shout out to our guys over at Rumble, as well as on our good old friend YouTube. All right, so let's check out Bitcoin here. So we did come down, hit our area that we drew in last night, which was about right here. And the nice part behind it is, well, one, it bounced off of it, and then we saw it push up, which is pretty cool. The bad thing behind it is hopefully, or the good thing about it is hopefully our viewers were able to get in on it and be able to take part in this trade as we bounced off on it. So it came in over the evening. We got all the way up to 99.339 last night, as then we descended, bounced off of the 50-period moving average, and then now we are continuing up on that 1 hour chart. I think we should be able, I honestly think we're going to hit that 100,000 today. I do.
That would be great.
Just with all the news going on, key facts today, Bitcoin hit a record of 97,000, up 5% in 24 hours. The launch of BlackRock's iShare BTC Trust ETF options created notable notions exposed on its debut, influencing market trends. Following Donald Trump's recent presidential election victory, Bitcoin has crossed its all-time high, reflecting a significant uptrend in the cryptocurrency market. It's funny how my brain literally plays. Bitcoin reached, it's like ding, 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 and it's just like,
well, I don't think you need to read that. You probably lose everybody there. But the point is that everything's changing, Pedro. We talked about this last night on the Space Lounge. Everything's changing. President-elect Trump is changing the whole atmosphere, and I don't care what your political leanings are, whether you're up, down, turn around, go all around the corner and back. He's changing our industry, and for the better. In the past 4 years, really the past 8 years, first because of lack of knowledge, and then the past 4 years, Operation Choke Point, and all the anti-crypto stuff, are driving the industry out of the U.S. And starting on January 21st at 12:01 a.m., p.m., our industry changes. And borders are open for business. Companies are welcome to come set up business. There's tax advantages to come into the U.S. for crypto. Pro-crypto people being put in jobs of importance, SEC, Department of Justice, all these types of things. A separate entity altogether for managing crypto. It's not even going to be part of the SEC or CFTC. They're going to say, this is separate. Let's do it over here. It's a game changer. It's a total game changer. And we talked about this at length last night. And you guys should tune into our night sessions. If you're just bored, sitting around the house, not doing anything,
please come.
Turn it on. I know you have lots of binging options, but currently Pedro and I have been broadcasting a lot to take advantage of the attention on crypto right now, and you should be binging us.
Yes, help us, binge us. And plus, the humor here is just so slapstick, amazingly funny. Why would you not?
Welcome to Spurgis Clan. Thank you, Jason. I haven't seen you in a while. And Shireen, thanks for joining us. I really, really appreciate it. She says, what up, good people, good day. Jay Crypto in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Jay, a crypto. Chuck Jansen, thanks for putting up with my sound feedback. That was really weird. I just could not figure out what tab was playing. AI Alpha, what's going on with all the voices? There's nothing wrong. Well, that's just you hearing voices there, Alpha Wolf.
That is hilarious. We're not at all doing any type of like, what do they call that when you turn the issue back on the person? What's that called? Not black.
Reverse psychology or no?
No, not reverse psychology. It's like what sociopaths do to people or psychopaths do to people, right? Where they make you the problem when they're the real problem. What's that called?
Yes, it's a little cold today, and I forgot the jacket I had on has green in it.
Oh,
fading me out. Fading me out. As Pedro says, please hit that like and share button. Carmen Crypto in the house. Happy Friday, Chumbalones. 100K, here we come. Oh, man, we're just getting so close.
Here we go.
We're getting so close.
It's like, you talk about just tipping away, bro. Like, dude, it came down. It came up last night, came down, and then hit our area here, and now we're starting to continue up. So you talk about something that's so cool, man. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this, being a part of history here. Now, I've said I think there's going to be a couple things that are going to happen. A lot of people are looking to fade the 100,000 mark, right? It's a whole number. But now that and we've talked about now that the institutions are definitely involved in crypto and they're just trying to run in, I think what's going to happen is everybody's going to take the short side at that 100 even number, 100,000 mark. And what I'm expecting to see is institutions then going on the other side. I actually was talking to my trading coach today. Shout out to Chris Koopman. What's up? And also there was another guy who reached out to me on X about trading. Go check your DM so I can then reach back out to me. But that was a sign note. But here's the thing. As I was talking to my coach and I said, I expect, because I know the institutions are definitely involved, everybody's looking to short that 100,000. And he goes, yeah, absolutely. And I go, I mean, that's just fodder for the institution so they can take the other side and get the buys and go from 100 to 110 and then flip it and, and park out 10%. And he goes, now you're talking. And so I thought it was funny because I'm sitting there like, and like I said, the next leg up is from here to that 110, 111 area. So it's like, it makes sense that we would blow through this. Institutions would take the other side and then they would just skyrocket it up. And so, I don't know, just throwing that out there. I don't want people to, obviously we need to stay flexible as traders. We need to be able to have we can't have a bias to one side, especially at this level here. So make sure you're paying close attention into your charts. You all know that I look at a chart and I want to see what's going on with that 8 period moving average. And right now we can sit there. We've been playing off of this 8 period moving average on the 4 hour here now for a while. And you can see here that we kind of broke last night. And now we're starting to push back up. So we're going to see if that 8 still holds strength into that 100,000 mark, or is it going to pull back and we're going to see a pullback down to maybe potentially the 70,000, 80,000 area, which we talked about. So just little things like that. I think personally, we could potentially are going to see this thing skyrocket and hit that 110 and then see it come back down. So real interesting as we move forward here. So that's it in a nutshell, my friend.
Welcome to the show, Judas, the backstabber.
How you doing, Judas?
You and your friend Pontius Pilate are having a good day.
Or Pharisees. I know you were more hanging out with the Pharisees for a minute. So
Judas says, Friday show today. Yep, doing a little Friday show just because of the $100,000 here and all the eyeballs on it. Thought we'd talk for a little bit before we do the full rant Friday.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Full Rant Friday. Looking forward to all you guys coming in as well. Shout out to everybody who's following us. Everybody over that's on Rumble. Hey, look, just so you know, we have an open system. Come find us. By the way, is the link set up for X or no? Because we could actually just put that in the show notes for them just to click that and move right on over there. I didn't even think about that.
I have no idea what you just said, Pedro. The link for X, but Rumble.
No. So what I meant was that have we created the Full Rant Friday link?
No.
So that they can
let you do that.
Space. Alrighty. I shall do that then. Right here, right now. There is no other place I want to be.
XRP, XLM, and ADA moving today. I saw XRP starting to move.
XLM hit our area. Like perfectly. Where's XLM? XLM. Look at this. You talk about a beautiful, beautiful play here. Like, come on. Boom. Or boom. We hit our area. We came sold off, found support, and now we're pushing through. This thing, we talked about this, that I don't expect these things to hold. We would see a pullback, which we did. We saw a bit of a pullback, come down, try to tap that 8 period, and continued up. So what a great play. In addition to, so let's remove these. And the next play, I said we could probably most likely blow through that first one, and most likely that second one, see a bit of a pullback again. But again, I saw XLM coming all the way up to, from here on out, there's really nothing until we get up to that 47 mark area here. And so it's a real interesting situation as we're looking at right now. XLM is also showing a lot of strength pushing up here. So we want to be wisely or smartly making sure that we're not trying to go against these. We're looking to add on as the market is moving up, right? And so there's going to be some places right here. I like this area, but these are just more or less areas that we're looking to take part in on a pullback versus really shorting against it, right? So this area right here, we want to wait for the pullback, buy in on the buy, and then come back in and look to that 8 period daily moving average. It's really important because it'll allow you to really take part in the pullback. So I want to make sure we understand that. And additionally to that, you can see right here, as it moves, you're going to see it really start to extend. I mean, look at this right here. And I think this is important to understand. This area right here, as we're seeing volume really start to stack, right? So these are going to be areas here of potential pullbacks that we could literally play. So I'm actually going to draw this here.
Are they really up 27% in the past day?
Yes.
My
yes.
great graphics machine says. Wow.
Absolutely, dude. They are pumping like nobody's business, bro. They literally went from 25 to 30 cents right now. And from the evening, which is crazy. I mean, crazy. Absolutely. It's mind-boggling. Actually, it's not mind-boggling. Truth is we've been expecting this. We've all been filling our bags, getting ready, came down in these areas where we were able to pick up some XLM. I didn't get as much as I wanted, but I got some, so which is nice. I have a friend of mine who she was like about that XLM life. So it's
Jesus, damn Pedro, you look like Mufasa. That hair.
Mufasa. All right, enough of this craziness. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on right now in crypto, and I am excited. I am ready. I know you guys have been ready, and it's just one of those moments that you're just like, even though we've been waiting for this, now that it's really here, it's so dope. I still can't believe it's like actually happening.
And Ripple is pumping too?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Here we go. Boom. As I pull it up here. XRP blew through our zone. Like I said, it will just pull back into demand. And look at it blow through. It's 146, dude. Good lordy woody. That boy got drunk off that water bottle. Look at that thing, bro. Shoot, that thing is ready to go. It's ripping and roaring. It's about to say, what's my name? Look at that thing. It's coming up and it's coming strong. Shoot. It's like, hold on. It's spraying, bro. It's so it's crazy.
Why? The question is why? What are they doing differently than they did last week?
It doesn't matter. It is bull season, bro. It's bull season. This is crypto bull season. When does it ever really matter I mean, I look forward to start to seeing as common 10 to 100 X's on meme coins when they come out.
100 X's on meme coins. Let's see. I'd like to have a couple 100 X's. I've got minus X's now on
a few meme coins.
On the robotics token.
Oh, that scares me, man. That scares me.
I forgot to fix our footer here.
Oh, Yeah. All righty then. Full Ramp Friday, guys. Just to point that out, that we're going to be doing that. Please come out. I'm about to drop off the stuff in the chat there, so get ready to join Full Ramp Fridays. Come rant your rant and talk your talk. Yeah, baby. Yeah. So, looking forward to it. Also, throwing this out, if anybody knows of just a really good host for it, I know Thomas here has been he has a lot going on. And I've almost felt guilty because when he has to come, like a lot of times, it's like really hard. And Larry has been there, but Larry hurt his shoulder. So I've been looking maybe for a good co-host yeah, man, Larry, but he brings down, he brings good rants. He's always solid on his data that he brings to the area. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. But I gotta get a consent. So that's some of the things that we're looking to do. Quick question for everybody as well. I want to ask a question. Do you think we're going to hit 100, sell off, or do you think we're going to blow through 100 and get to 100,000 or 110? There's a post I want you guys to, can you put that in there and see if it's going to do that? Are we going to go? I have a $15 long at 50x for 108.
You mean a poll?
Yeah, I do a poll on all the things so we can sit there and see. Or you think we're going to go to 110 for on BTC, or you think we're going to hit the 100 and sell off? I want to know what your guys' thought processes on that is. Boom. And we're going to make this. We're gonna start the rant at 45, so that'll be about 15 minutes from now. Boom, PM. That's my whole entire thing that I'm actually trying to do for, how like Jeopardy, like dun 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 dun.
Poll should be running there. It's only running on YouTube. I don't know how to do polls on. I don't think they have polls on Rumble yet.
I wish they would. That actually would be really cool to do. I'd love to see what my peoples are thinking. Schedule space. Go. Boom. Boom.
So far, it's 100% for 110.
Hey, baby. Hey. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go with. It is about to get down. Going down tonight.
Pedro, I really thought that I thought we were going to see the 110 during this show.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Fire Chicken.
Oh, snaps.
Oh, snaps. Where is my snaps? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Fire Chicken in the house. Shameless Fire Chicken plug time. Come join us on Telegram, even if not interested in buying. Help me grow the community. Fire Chicken token that Chuck has started, the man from Oklahoma. Chickens running around on fire all over Oklahoma. Thank you, Chuck, very much. Thank you for your shameless plug. Feel free to plug any other shameless stuff, too, here for $20. Don't mind at all. Really appreciate it. Helps Pedro and I get the word out about your shameless project, but also about our edutainment channel here. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. I'm going to give it the applause now. Thank you.
Yay! That's what I'm talking about.
And then my favorite one, just the cultist chant. Actually, one of my favorite ones is the power up. Powering up.
That is actually kind of cool.
Powering up the network here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pedro, XRP is worth almost $100 billion now. And you know who still owns a lot of that token?
The foundation.
The foundation, that's exactly right.
The foundation.
XRP
and by the way,
now has the infinite money machine.
Matt Getz
He's out.
says, yeah. Well, here's the thing. He says, U.S. Congressman Matt Getz, this is coming from Watcher Guru, says he will expose corruption, treason, and betrayal connected to stock trading in Congress. That man is literally asking for a death sentence.
In related news, Matt Getz found in the trunk of a Lincoln.
Right. That's like on both ends. It's like this happens on both ends, whether you're Dem, Republican, and probably Libertarian guys, those independent guys. Once you get into office, all of a sudden you realize you're like, what? And you spend 4 years in it, and you walk out. If you were worth 100,000, 200,000, well, guess what? You're worth a couple mil. This is the truth. Like it's within a couple years, you right? Like it's kind of crazy, maybe it's because of speaking engagements, right? Could be just that, just a bunch of speaking engagements. They became millionaires.
The speaking engagement racket is quite the racket.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
I mean, it's quite, Mrs. Striking runs into that with her business, and she gets, people to speak at her events and that type of stuff. And as soon as they say, oh, they refer it to the Speakers Bureau. Oh, well, you got to talk to the Speakers Bureau. We're like, no, you're out. Nope, we're not paying you. No, that's not how this works. But it's also highly negotiable too. Every once in a while, you do have to pay someone because it's the topic du jour. Takes a while. Organization that Natasha worked for had. Or Mrs. Striking, had Barack Obama speak to
really?
It was I think it was $1 million.
Okay.
Was the speaking fee.
That's $1 million, really?
Yeah. Plus expenses.
If you want him to come talk for an hour, it's going to cost you $1 million. That is crazy. Plus expenses. So hotel, I'm assuming he'll settle for a 1-star hotel. So at the most, it'll cost you maybe $200-$300 to set him up. Dude, that's absolutely crazy. $1 million. Man.
Carmen says Matt Gates sounds salty from all the accusations.
That's exactly.
And there's another one with Pete Hegwish too. Heggish? What's his name? The Fox News guy, the former military guy.
Yeah.
He had someone accuse him of something a long time ago, which turned out police investigated it was baseless. And they're whipping that up now, like, oh my God, he can't be in defense. Sorry, now his accusations that this and that, and the Democrats are coming after him. They're coming after them. You know what I learned today, Pedro? Not to go back on politics real quick, but this is why we see the full panic attack from the people on The View and all this type of stuff. Is that the new census is the results of after a census is done, the House of Representatives redoes all of its House districts and all that. California, Illinois, and New York are losing population, a lot of it. California is going to lose 4 or 5 seats. Illinois is going to lose 2, and New York is going to lose 3. And all those the population's all moving to red states, to Texas, to Tennessee, places with Florida, places with lower taxes, less crime.
Even Connecticut.
Yeah, well, that's weird. But there's a race, and there's a race to get more people over the border, so that by the time the next redistricting happens, they've loaded up the cities with new people, otherwise known as migrants, illegal aliens. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. But I don't think so. I think they're playing in the long game for the future. It's really weird. I took that. I know I went off tangent on politics here, but we're in an era in which we're trying to fix things, and I'm not going to go on about that. That'll get me in the. Look, and Rumble goes up to 300,000 viewers.
It's funny. It did it? For
No,
me, it went up a couple. So,
no,
but I want to bring this up here real
go
quick, and I
ahead.
think it's really important. We know that the Hispanic culture definitely voted more red and definitely hurt the Democrats quite a bit because it's more conservative. Unless you're bringing over gangbangers and very liberal, which is very minute. They're a very small group in many South American cultures where they don't believe in abortion. They don't believe in, and this is important to understand. They come here, they get educated, and then what happens is they lean more liberal. But when they first come in, your first set of immigrants, and even the second or the first generation that gets birthed from the immigrant population, typically is much more conservative. So you're talking 30, 40 years out after they were educated and pushed forward. We already know that America is sitting at, it was a 1.6 population growth, right? And so, and here's the thing: the fastest growing population here in America is literally Hispanics. So
Yep.
whether you're El Salvadoran, whether you're Mexicano, whether you're or Mexicana, it doesn't matter. The list of there. When you come over, that first and second generation is much more conservative, and so they're going to vote red, or most likely vote red. And so it's something that's really interesting to see why, the long game it, with crypto and the, the advent of crypto and how much money it's going to make people. It's going to be really interesting to see just that taxation of it or lack thereof. And most people in crypto are either libertarian or definitely much more conservative in their thought processes. So it's going to be interesting to see how things actually progress. And by the way, guys, if you guys have any questions for our coin, let me know. Shout out. I love to look at your guys' coins, what you're checking out, so we can go through. Also, let us know what your guys would like to do in relationship to how we're doing this. Right here, you guys can see that we bounced off of that 8-period moving average on XRP, and it's looking like it's going to keep going. The next stop is really
Jesus, I'm looking forward to
the
meeting you.
$2 one. What's up?
Jesus, I said one day I'm going to end up in California and be like, yo, come by the car dealership to meet this crazy character out there.
Oh, dude, yeah, I actually. I look forward to going grabbing a burrito over at the local taqueria that's around where he's from, because that's typically, or taco truck, right? Dude, is there any taco trucks around where you're at? I know there is. It's got to be. I mean, it's California.
I might go get some tacos for lunch today.
Dude, freaking Jeff, man, we're supposed to go get tacos, man. He's right up the road from me.
Meet in Vegas. Always can meet in Vegas.
Yeah.
AI Wolf, I don't know what Nova's contract address is or how to find it. Can you drop it to me or something? Instance of this application is already running. What?
Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Hot mama. That thing is looking nice. Nice.
What do you got there?
I'll bring it up here in just a second.
No, I mean, what chart are you looking at there?
Oh, that was XLM.
Oh, that was still the XLs.
That was XL. Yeah, XL.
Meet up in Vegas. Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
I haven't been to Vegas in a long time. I got married in Vegas. I don't know if you guys knew that. Got married in Vegas in the year 2000.
Nice.
At the Four Seasons pool out there in the back, which is next to the Mandalay Bay pool in that back area there. There's a big fountain there, and it reminded me of the Dance of the Goat Leggings from Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd during the show the movie Dragnet. Oh, hilarious.
I did not see Dragnet, but I do remember what you're talking about. Really interesting small little tokens here that we're looking at. Saw a sell-off on the robotic evolution token here down to our lower area here. Like I said, we were going to find some resistance at this reverse. So I said we needed to see RET push with a lot of volume to get through this area. So now it wasn't able to do that. So now we're going to be coming down here. It's next level is literally this down here. So had a good little push from here. They tried to continue it up, but didn't really do it. So we'll see what happens with you guys when it comes to this.
Alpha Wolf, I don't
Check
know
out
what Nova
Dream.
is. Can someone send me the contract address for that?
Yeah, let's check out Dream here. I know we talked about Dream. Somebody wanted us to look at. What's up?
Someone sold.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a big. I mean, they went from what was it? It's 400,000. Boom. So let's pull it up here real quick. Market cap of 740 down to 400, so almost half. But altogether, that one little that day, basically, was a couple of days ago, came all the way down to 600,000, or the peak of 700,000, all the way to almost to 250, actually 220, 230 area right here. So, real interesting what is happening here with our good old friend Dream. They came in here, right? It was the group that came in here.
Yeah, they down on Voice. They raided the chat one day.
Yeah, yep, I remember. Yep.
But there was some buying pressure. After the sell-off, looks like some people are taking care of business and buying it back. We'll see how that does. It survived a massive sell-off at the beginning, so.
Yeah, I did. Like right here, boom. Right. So it's similar too. It's a similar play right here as well. So boom, we'll sit there and play off of this.
All right, Pedro, I'm going to drop you another.
Excellent. Go ahead and send it to me. And by the way, we're going to be starting here in a few minutes our Full Rant Friday here. So if you guys want to switch on over, for whatever reason, it's not giving me the.
Here, I dropped you an address.
Awesome. Our link here to pin into your guys' stuff. So give me 1 second. Here we go. Beautiful. Look at this beautiful chart over here. This thing is pumping. Nice. I got into a little bit of a DGen play, and it is nice. I'm actually gonna probably let me get out of this so I can focus. Come on, get me out. All right, cool. Sorry, now I can focus. Alrighty then. Good little pump. Okay then. Boom.
Come on. This is Nova you're pulling up?
Yeah, this is Mr. Nova. And that's November Oscar Victor Alpha. Mr. Nova. Here we go.
Pump it.
Alrighty then. Boom. Nice little area right here. I like it like that. Oh, see, nice little pullback right here. So came up, came down, found a little bit of supply right here on that 50 period. Saw pump. Did we create a new high? No, we did not. So we've got to see some good volume coming in right here. It's one of those things we need to see. Are we seeing volume? Yeah, it's a little pickup in volume there. I hope to see a little bit more. You got that 50 period moving average sitting right there. That's going to act as resistance, guys, for that. Let's check out if there's you have the 2 hour 8 and 20 cross. You have the 8, so it should be So it's got to pass through. It's got to go through this 8 period moving average, or it's coming back down to this level here. Now, which was nice. It did come hit this area and then create a new all-time high. So this should have some more sellers sitting in here as we come back down into this level right here. So I'm gonna put that right there, and put that as a day chart. Dayland. All right, yeah. So I like that 4059.23 area to that 4039.35 area. After this, if it cuts through this, I would say it might be dead, except you have one last ditch option, which is going to be right here, right? And then after that, it's just dead. So your choose. You could put a a small portion up here, about 30% of your where you would want to get, or 20%. And if it comes down to here, you get dollar cost average as we come down into this lower area here. That's it in a nutshell for that. For the downside, on the upside, boom, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All righty. So this is where I would say we're going to probably hit some resistance when we come back up. If we do decide, if this thing decides it wants to come back up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All righty. That would be this area right here, where I could see resistance coming in from 0001816 to the 0001444. In a nutshell, that's what we're looking at. Take your screenshots. Boom. There we have it. It is game on. What, baby? What? Okay. Shout out to our guys over at Rumble. Also, our guys over there on Twitter or X, and our guys over at Facebook. Facebook's been climbing, so it's really nice. To you guys that are over there checking us out, it's cool. If you guys have any questions, like I said, just ask us. We're always willing to go over the charts and where you guys want us to go to. Same thing with a lot of the guys over on our good old friend Rumble. I was talking to a friend of mine, Tommy, and I found out that he actually met the CEO of Rumble and actual Russell Brand. Was it Russell Brand is his name?
Yeah, he's right? a big streamer there.
Is he? Yeah. It was really interesting, but I found it really kind of cool because like he was telling me, yeah, they were trying to get him to come over. He has about, he ranges between 2,000 to about 2,000 to 10,000 viewers on his show based off the day. But they were trying to get him to come over for crypto, to start streaming over there to build his brand. And so we're BSing. I said, dude, why don't you just come on our show, bro? Just come on our show. You can start it over here with us and we can build it. And he's like, I don't know, man. But either way, he's definitely going to be coming over and we're going to be talking charts, talking about trading here. And it's going to be a good old time had by all. It's going to be real fun. But again, that's to our Rumble guys over there. Thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate you immensely. Okay, so next, talk to me, guys. What do you guys want me to go check out now?
Let's see. It says, tell Pedro to keep the space running till 1 p.m. our time, and I'll be out of this meeting. Somebody I know, I just called me, and blah, 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 blah. But Pedro, Alpha Wolf will, my daughter comes over here a little early. He'll be around to help you out after 1 o'clock.
All right, and I also have a major investor call at 3 o'clock. So that's going to be fun. Real fun.
I don't have any idea if you guys are talking about the same time zones or not.
Yeah, so that's Eastern Standard Time, and I believe he is on the Western Standard Time.
He's on Central.
He's in Cali.
He's in Central. He's right down the street from me.
Oh wow, is he really? Yeah. Hop, skip, and a jump. It's a thrown stow away. And how many skips though? Because I know some people on a clear day they easily getting 50 skips. I mean, I've said them like ding, 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 ding.
Once again, I'm going to use that phrase, Pedro. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've never skipped throwing stones?
Oh, skipping stones.
Yeah.
No, the hop, skip, like and a jump refers to skipping with your feet, not stones.
Yeah, and then it said a throw stones away, and I said, well, depending on if you can skip a stone, because if you can skip a stone, that thing's sending. Ding, ding.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long week of streaming, and it's not over yet.
We're starting. Oh no, we still got another 15,000 hours.
Thank you very much, Mike, for joining us. Really appreciate it as always.
Always, it is always a pleasure, my friend.
Let's give you the O Canada here.
Good to have you. Oh yeah, show all the way.
Judas, I'm actually a pretty good stone skipper, and the reason is that one of the houses where I grew up had a pond in the back, a little big gravel area and stuff like that, and so any flat rock. Trick was to get it all the way in the center of the pond. There was like a rock that stuck up that the turtles would sun themselves on. And we try and get it out there. And that was like, I was like 4 or 5 years old. So, I mean, now I could throw it there fairly easily. Oh, that's a manipulated chart. What is that?
Oh, this is Nero. Yeah, this is definitely Nero. But it's honestly, we talked about it when it was down over here in August. I actually posted it on Zach Humphrey's show around here. And yeah, this thing sent like a mofo.
Is it NE or NI?
That would be...
I can't read it either.
NEI. It's NEIRO. That's November Echo India Romeo Oscar. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Come on, BTC. Let's see that volume come back in. Let's see the volume.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
No, I really wanted to do it on the show.
It's just not looking like it's in our cards today, unfortunately. We got about 2-3 minutes before we're going to close off on here, guys, real quick. Please come on over to I'm actually going to post the Twitter account, actually our X account over here for you guys. And when we launch the X Place, please come on over, hang out, be with us. It is Full Rant Friday, where you just come and rant your rant and talk your talk and have a good old time. So please click on, I just posted that in Rumble chat. I'm about to post it over here in the DYOR YouTube chat over here. Come check us out. I'm about to populate it over here on, what else do we stream on? Facebook. There we go.
Let's see. Today it's Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter,
Twitter,
Hick, and Rumble.
What's Pick?
Hick.
Oh, Kick. I was like, Pick. I was like, what's Kick? As you guys can tell, it's been a long and fun streaming week for me and Tom. And we've had a lot of blasts. We've actually seen some major growth within our organization. I'm almost up 400%, which has been absolutely great. So we have a lot of new faces here. And we'd like to just connect to you.
We want them to come back. We want them to come back. We get lots of views on Rumble now. Far more than YouTube. But less interaction, because a lot of the Rumble viewers don't have accounts. They just watch, and a lot of them watch on their smart TVs too.
Oh, that's dope. Really? We know that?
Yeah, that's just from reading articles about it. Once Rumble got on Samsung TVs as a native app, you didn't have to go try and sideload it or do anything like that, but they could just pick it. And on the newer Samsung's Google TV thing, their viewership exploded, and those people generally don't have accounts.
Okay.
Or if they do have an account, it's not easy on a smart TV to comment and interact and all this type of stuff. You just watch it like a TV. It's not so smart. But yeah, I was telling Pedro yesterday, we went from 9 viewers a month, because I had a Rumble account for 2 years. With just
those years,
rugged, ruined, and wrecked episodes on it, to over 5,000 in November. We'll probably hit 7,000 or 8,000, but by the time November ends, I know, something else.
Dude, 5,000 is absolutely 100% crazy, bro. Like, comparative to, okay, we were averaging, what was it, like a couple hundred?
Right? No, we weren't averaging anything. It was just growing per month, not per show. It went from like 5 viewers to 20,
49
to 149 to 5,000. But then earlier, before this, I'm watching someone else's podcast, and I was looking at it, I was like, wow, man, he's got 20,000 people watching this. And then I look back this way, and then I look back this way, and he had 150,000 live at the same time.
150,000, bro?
At the same time. Live. Dude's
Who
podcast.
is this? Was this Crowder, dude?
No, it wasn't even Crowder.
Well, was this the guy that you sent to me, and he was...
I don't think I ever said this one. It's his... I can't even pronounce his name properly. The Bongino.
Bongino. Is he crypto? Or what's he talking about?
No. He's not crypto. He's politics.
Politics. I
Welcome,
get it.
sir, on Twitch. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. You join us at the end of your show, or end of our show. We're here every day.
Uh,
Try the veal.
yes,
Take my
sir.
wife,
Try the
please.
veal. One day, Mrs. Striking is going to be like striking you for saying that. Someone's going to come along and say, Tom said I could take you. She'll be like, get your hands off me because you're about to die.
Hey, is there a new setup on your screen here, Pedro? I got a big black area. Is that black area on your screen, or is that my screen? That would be my screen.
Your screen. That is
definitely
your screen.
I wonder, and I have no idea what that is. Why that's black behind me.
Sometimes it happens, man. I get it.
Well, I was trying to figure out this problem that I have with the software, so I was trying things to reduce memory usage. So I cleaned up how this whole thing is programmed, all these different scenes and stuff like that, and not all of them ended up the way they used to be, like this one. Dr. Fire Chicken says, "Love it here on Rumble."
Yeah, I like it there on Rumble too. You Rumble Knights. You're a silent crowd, but you're a cool crowd. You only say when you're about to say something, but when you say something, it has meaning.
What's that?
Sorry, dude.
I unfortunately heard that.
Yes. All right, guys. So check this out here real quick. Judas the Backstabber over here on YouTube says, although a cell phone probe would skip pretty far, though.
You could probably skip a cell phone pretty well. But
yeah, that actually would be amazing.
In fact, mine, because it's got kind of rounded edges on it. Here, it's one of these.
Dude, that thing could.
China OnePlus. Let's see, what happened
the problem
there?
is if it catches an edge, though, it's bloop. You know what I'm saying? Like it just goes right in. Whereas sometimes rocks have that rounded edge at that top, right? So you can really hit hard on those. Anyhow,
let's see. Let's just Pedro, just bring Bitcoin up one more time here.
One lastest time. Here we go. And if you don't know what lastest means, it means last. Because I sometimes don't even know what I'm saying, so it's all good.
Let's see. I'm gonna bring up the great graphic machine here. 99,063. It pulls it from CoinGecko. Doesn't update it that quickly though.
Yeah,
we're saying that 38 billion short of a $2 trillion market cap. We've almost $100 billion of Bitcoin have been traded today. If you can fathom that.
I think honestly it's interesting because it would be hilarious. Do you remember when the S&P 500, when it hit 1,000, was such a big deal, and then it hit 1,500, and every time before it hit it, it would get like right to it, and then it would sell off like 10%, right? And then it would you're talking, the oscillation was torturous for many of those guys, the pit traders. They were like, oh, the first time I ever hit 500. That's when you would have been on the floor, right? When it the first time it hit 500.
Well, I was in the late 80s and early 90s.
Oh, so maybe 200 then.
I mean, I was on the floor, and the Dow Jones went from 800 to 400, and it was like a major crash. It was like the fall of '89. I told you the story. I was working a trading desk that I usually worked with two other guys, and I was by myself. And the market dumped. Guys went bankrupt. It was. I had like phones like this coming out my ears.
I can only imagine. Sell. You're just like sell. Oh, JP Morgan, how many? $50 trillion. Okay, sell. Oh, what was that? What was that?
I wasn't on the
TD
institutional desk. No, I was on the retail desk.
Where you just have people sell 50,000.
The brokers from the offices of who I don't remember if it was E.F. Hutton or Lehman that I was working for.
E.F. Hutton. You hear this? This man talking about E.F. Hutton. This man was a boss, like a boss.
Probably nobody listening even knows what E.F. Hutton was. Then I worked for Prudential Beige. Well, I can't even remember which order it was. I know I worked for Hutton first, but after that, I can't remember the order that I worked for.
Dude, I love those sell-offs, man. When you have, I'm looking
People call it
forward
was
to
an
when
absolute
beta.
panic. I mean, all of a sudden, just
Oh,
started
absolutely.
out like around 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that. I just remember knowing that my other guys weren't there. And I was the junior guy. I was still in college. I took a semester off to work and make some more money. And I'm there by myself. And at the time, you know, I'm older than I look. You know, back then, I was.
You were a baby.
We'll say I was 20 or 21.
You probably looked like you were 12. I mean, as being honest, like, dude, he looks young. When you meet him, you would think that he's probably in his mid 40s. He could even early 40s. This man's 67 years old. You're like, dude, Pedro.
Anyway, so I'm over there, and people all start streaming to the floor as the Dow starts going down, and and I was working the Knife desk. Knife is the New York Stock Exchange's futures index. And so it's like the S&P 500 for the New York Stock Exchange. Much smaller contract, but guys are on the phone between that and the S&P 500, arbing them back and forth. It was about like a 7-to-5 ratio and stuff like that. So you're buying on one, you're selling on the other, then you flip your trade and stuff like that. And those guys went absolutely crazy. They just all of a sudden their heads popped off and the brains melted out. And guys made millions of dollars, and other guys lost millions. Because it's just like one big pot of trading money around like crypto. And all of a sudden the guys started running over to my desk, and they're like, who's the kid? and I'm barking out orders.
Why is he?
And I'm like, who do you work for? And he says, I work for Beish over in the oil desk. I was told to come on over here. I'm directing these old like 40 and 50-year-old trader guys they're like members. Yeah. They're member traders. I mean, they're senior level guys. I'm like, this pack of paper to that guy. This pack of paper. And the manager Hank comes over. Remember, Hank comes over and he goes, "Are you handling this?" I'm like, "No." And one of the older guys goes, "Yes, he is." And he's like, "All right, I'll send more help." And thankfully, crude oil and gold and all those. Gold went a little crazy too, but crude oil stayed. That was the biggest employer on the floor, the crude oil pits. That was kind of normal. They got a little busy, so they were able to send people over there. And they're like, all these older guys that are super senior traders are coming over reporting to me. I was 20 and a college intern.
Dude, like that, I can't imagine just that responsibility on that day. It's crazy, right? I think it's crazy because when I think about that was such a critical point.
I miss that part of it. I don't miss the job itself. The job itself was horrible, being a phone clerk. And then I was the guy standing in the pits with two traders on my back who I had to run. It was called being I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, I had to keep track of all their trades and all of the trades that the guys on the phones with Chicago were on, basically in my head. And it was an impossible job. And recession came around and they got rid of all of us younger guys. And not only that, but some people stood in the same square for 20 years. Like, you got your little square on the floor. That was it.
Yeah.
I don't miss it. But what I do miss is the smell going in that place in the morning. This giant room. It's all cleaned up. It's ready to go for the day. It's cold. It's freezing cold because they crank the AC all night in it. And then by the end of the day, it's a disaster with paper everywhere and shirts and guys leaning in ties off like this. And I do miss that. And I miss the egg sandwiches the kitchen sold there. Oh, man, they were the best egg sandwiches.
I bet.
Well, Judas says I'm a G, but guess what? I didn't get anything out of it. You know, spent all that time there, and you know what? I take that back. It was a job that I paid all of my college money with.
Yeah,
not my tuition and stuff, but all the spending money I needed for years, and it helped out a lot there, and I learned a lot. I mean, I learned. It helped me in the rest of my life at other companies, which didn't work out well either.
But here's the thing, though, and honestly, I mean, this man has so much. I enjoy hearing Tom's perspective, especially his perspective on potential pit trading for meme coins and what it would look like.
Oh, you guys got to hear this. You guys get shirt is not purple. It is blue.
Actually, you know what we need to do? You know what? Quick question for you. Should we transition from here, right,
yes,
to Spaces?
Let's talk about that on the Spaces. That will be.
Yeah, that would be a great space. Like just talking about what that would look like and how it would go. And again, this is going to be a short show. We're not going to be here for all day thing. And again, tonight we're not doing anything here for Friday nights. We take the night off. I need a day where I can just literally not read 30 articles to 40 articles in a day. Tomorrow I'll have to read 80, but you know what I'm saying. I got to have a night off.
Judas, how many button-up shirts do I have? Hey, man, I'm an old school East Coast guy that worked on Wall Street. I've got every color you can think of. I've got these. This one's French cuffs. This one just happened to be clean, but rolled up. Yeah. I got white, blue. I got pink. I got purple.
Purple.
When I worked in New York, I had three shirts, or three kinds of shirts. I had a white button-up, a light blue button-up, and a yellow button-up. And we had to wear a tie, kind of like the grocery store. You had to wear a tie. And you didn't have to wear a jacket, but you had to wear a tie. And I had like today. 5 of each shirt. And so my closet was just 3 colors. I go to the dry cleaners, dump them off. Here you go. Aggressive salmon pink.
Aggressive salmon.
Mrs. Striking must be ironing them. She ain't doing the ironing. This guy's doing ironing. Now you don't have to iron as much as anymore. Well, here's the problem. In the U.S., dry cleaning is cheap. I can get them at 99 cents a shirt. Done. You take them all down there, and for $15, you got a month's worth of shirts.
I love you, but we gotta get out of here and head over to the Spaces, buddy. Okay, you got it. Let's hit the vanilla tracks and get on out. Get on up.
In Canada, shirts are $4 each. To dry cleaning, so you gotta iron them yourself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for you today on DYOR Live, special Friday edition. We'll see you over in the Space Lounge. Yeah. No, not the Space Lounge.
The Space is over on X, which is we have the link of our DYOR Media X Spaces. Come check it out. Come talk, interact with us, make fun of me, my long, luscious hair, and my unruly beard, and my crazy neck beard. So it will be fun had by all.
Says he's got a steamer, and that's the last comment of the day. And I'm not referring to the steamer. I think he's just dropped the steamer. See ya over on X.